Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Citizen Vlogs. This is a Citizen Past, and I'm not going to look at what it's called. I'm just see if I can remember. It's another episode of Not Got Now Got, the Found World of Manchester City. Not got now got the yep, that's spot on. Take some remembering, please. It's the sister vlog to the got not gots, obviously, which I've been going through on. Please check out those vlogs as well. And this is the sort of stuff where I've been looking for city memorabilia online and making bids and buying stuff, and I do sort of make quite a lot of bids every month, so I sort of lose track of what I've ordered, what I've not ordered. So what I'll be doing this little thing is just check through some of the envelopes we've got and just to see what we've got in line. Let me get my pair of scissors. I haven't got them ready. I've usually got my pair of scissors ready to open up these things. Anyway, please join me for the next few minutes. Have a quick look to what I've purchased over the last week or two. Please, if you're new to the Citizen channel, please push the old subscribe button. That'd be fantastic. Tell your friends, please. I mean, I've got a subscriber base now growing a little bit. It's more than doubled in a couple of months, so I'm quite happy with that. But more the merrier. We need lots more. Need lots more of you out there tuning into these things, and obviously check out my Citizen presence as well, which is more up-to-date information on what's going on in Manchester City's world currently rather than in the past. But you get the option of both, don't you? So if you like your history, please join me. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at this. I'm going to open this one first here. Make sure I don't cut anything inside. Let's see what we've got. My only proviso with this is unless it's something I'm desperate for, unless it's something I really want, I only pay no more than £1.50. So everything you'll see today, and I'll let you know if it's anything different, I've only bid up to £1.50 on the various sites. I mean, obviously I use one main site, but I do look at other sites as well for the things. And this first one we've got here is something I've been I do remember actually ordering this because I was looking forward to it. And I think a couple of episodes ago we had a look at the Daily Mirror. We were looking at the Leicester City Manchester City final, weren't they, of the 1969. Well, this is what, when I picked that out, I thought that's what it was, but it was this I was after. Goal magazine, one of my magazines I used to buy when I was a kid. Fantastic magazine. This is a cup final special, obviously, with the Rangers and Celtic, so covering the Scottish Cup final. I don't often see them in the final together, do you? And obviously at Manchester City and Leicester City, and I mean just the back page. Look at that back page there. Yeah, so this cost me. I definitely didn't pay. I don't think I paid more. I might have paid a little bit more than £1.50 on this, but it certainly wasn't more than £2.50. I don't think, because I don't go mad. You know me. I'm very frugal. I mean, I'm a Lancashire lad, but we don't. We sort of watch the pennies, especially when But when we've got plenty of pennies, we don't mind spending a few quid. But when we haven't, we sort of watch them, and that's just how it should be. So that's a great image, isn't it? Colin Bell, Andy Lockhead. Remember Andy Lockhead? He's famous. Obviously, side parting, etc. A la Bobby Charlton, wasn't it? But so I was quite looking forward to getting this. Smells okay. It's not too musty. You get a lot of obviously musty smells with these programs. So you got a great image of all the players in the final there. Fantastic. All the squads. Excuse me. All the City and Leicester players. Fantastic. This sort of thing is where, if you watch my vlogs, I'll do sort of moments in time, and that's an interesting article. Look at that article. Manchester City for Me by Bobby Charlton. So I mean, these are the sort of things I'll pick up again and do various articles and pieces on it. But this is just to let you know what I've got. Obviously, it's a great image of Joe Mercer there. So yeah, I mean the goal obviously was, I think was it Martin Buchan's Martin Buchan or something Buchan. It wasn't. I think Martin Buchan was a nice player, wasn't it? Something Buchan Football Monthly was a regular thing, and Goal sort of took over, a bit more modern. And there's a great image there of the City team with Mr. Paul Todd. I did say Colin Todd, I think, on another vlog, but obviously Mr. Paul looking a lot happier there. The one I showed you last time from the Daily Mirror one, he looks a right miserable bugger, but he looks a little bit happier there, sat on the ball, and you do the ball's damage. I was told as a kid, don't sit on I was told off by my dad for not sitting on the ball because do the ball damage. And obviously got a Leicester image as well, Leicester City. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to have a really good look through this and enjoy it. I mean, obviously Thai food tea, you got Thai food cards there, perhaps that'll pop up one day in my memorabilia, and the not got or the not got now got, whichever way it is. David Coleman there, obviously doing the commentaries at Wembley. Many brings up. I mean, there's so much stuff in it. I mean, this is so much to read, because they don't waste time with space, these old magazines. It's always always plenty packed in. You know, the joking never stops at Main Road. Well, perhaps it does sometimes. And obviously, wedding day for Tina and Mike last September. So there's Mike Summerby, his wedding day with Mr. George Best there. So it's great, this man. So we'll no doubt, and the back, oh, look at the middle. It's fantastic. Tony Buck. David Nish, I think someone commented on one of my vlogs that he was possibly the youngest captain at an FA Cup final, certainly then. Whether that still stands, I'm not too sure. And obviously, I used to love these as a kid. You know how you got to Wembley, all the things, all the matches you played, and who you played. And City always sort of ended on the second column usually, or first or second column. But it was great. Just good look back at history at all what we did, because you used to have those things. Alan Clark, his nickname was Sniffer. Alan Clark, and obviously a certain Wayne Clark had a little spell at City, didn't they? And then obviously they go on to the Hampden final and stuff like that. So it's just really great. There's not as much obviously on the Celtic and Rangers fans. When we were in the Kippax, we used to sing Celtic and Rangers and used to split up, and obviously Rangers was always the loudest of the two shouts for Rangers and Celtic. But I used to that for years. It went on for a long time now. Yeah, so that was really chuffed. That 46, about 48 pages, brilliant. Absolutely, I'm going to have a great look through that, and we'll do obviously 2 or 3 vlogs on that, I'm sure, based on what's inside that. That's fantastic. That's a fantastic start. I'm well chuffed now. Anything else we find now it won't be as good as that bit of memorabilia there, will it? A goal. If you like me, I mean, yeah, if you like sort of old things, it's nothing wrong with going back and buying things. And I buy a lot of stuff that I've actually. I went to the games, but I've actually lost over the years or given away. I do give stuff away occasionally if people are sort of desperate for something. This is an interesting one. I've got a couple in this programme now, and obviously they cost me £1.18 each if you take a little bit of cardboard to keep. That's what some sellers make the effort, you know, put a little bit of cardboard in to strengthen it. So we've got a couple of ones here. We've got Arsenal. Got a few Arsenal programmes. I've been to Arsenal to watch City. This is from 1959-60, so 12th of September 1959. So I was about 5 months old, so I don't think I would have gone to this one. I don't think my dad went to many away games. He obviously went to home games, but certainly didn't go to many away games. So it's in not bad condition. As I said, for £1.18, I mean, what do you want? I mean, what was it? Sixpence originally, 2.5p, so allowing for inflation, I don't think it's too bad. Football League Division 1, how are we doing? Let's have a look at that date. So it's obviously, yeah, I mean, 59-60 up to the mid-60s of my history. If you do my history of Manchester City vlog, obviously the club was in a bit of a doldrums. We were struggling a little bit, and obviously we suffered a relegation in that period as well, until, of course, wonderful Joe Mercer and Malcolm Allison came in. So yeah, it was an interesting time. So please, if you get a chance to watch that, please do so. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal are 8th in this, and City are down in 12th, but that's all just after 6 games. So we certainly didn't I don't think we got relegated 60-61. Got some action pictures there from, looks like Molyneux. I mean, even without looking, that looks like Molyneux to me in the old days. Yep, certainly is Molyneux, even without looking at the captions, and obviously even without looking at the gold and black shirts of Wolverhampton Wanderers. And what I like about these old programmes are those old pictures. They seem to be better. I mean, if you see images of games now, they don't seem to be as well done. And we got the City 61, 59-60 squad. Barlow, Barnes, Levers, Troutman, Shawcross, Kerr, Sear, Johnston, McAdams, Hayes and Sambrook. That's a great image. That's a great image of the City squad there. Yeah, and what I do is I try and index these as well, but I've got I've got thousands of things to do, and I'm sort of working my way through, and I go through each programme and index like images of that. If I've not got a picture of the 59-60 squad, I'll do a little image of it, and then it comes in useful for vlogs and stuff on Twitter. I do moments in time on Twitter and vlogs, so it's always useful. But that's great, Arsenal programme. And something a little bit interesting that sort of just grabbed me interest, and it was Hyde United versus Manchester City. Hyde United, so that's where we actually played a lot of our reserve games, wasn't it? In a few years back before the move. This was Thursday, the 17th of July 2003, a pre-season friendly. So you got this is 2003, so one of the newer ones I would have bought. But it sort of appeals to me because obviously it was Hyde United, and I do know we played our friendly games there. I mean, the City team against Hyde, I certainly won't know any Hyde players, obviously, but the City team, Kevin Ellegard in net, Nathan Diarra, Stephen Jordan, Christian Nagua, Paddy McCarthy, Mikel Bischoff, Willow Flood, Jamie Tandy, Stephen Elliott, Glenn Whelan, Chris Shuker. On the subs bench, Nedim Anua, Casper Schmeichel, Jonathan Delaria and Paul Murphy. So yeah, you got a mix of some sort of first team players and obviously some sort of reserve, which you do, don't we? We used to send our sort of reserves and younger teams to play friendly games against, no disrespect, so-called smaller clubs. So it was good to get that. There's not much in it. I mean, obviously, if you're interested in Hyde United, it gives you a rundown of how they did the season before and the players' appearances, etc. But I just got that because it was obviously a Manchester City reserve fixtures. So obviously that was probably a time when we were playing at Hyde United. So that's probably part of the deal. So because it's listing all the City reserve games there for 2003, 2004. So there you go. So that was part and parcel. I learned things. I say I don't know anything. I know everything I know about City I forgot, and everything I don't know is massive. So I mean, obviously things like this I learn what it is, and that's why obviously at Hyde United there was a friendly there. But obviously that's when we were actually using their ground for our reserve team games. Obviously the changeover from Main Road and the Etihad Stadium, etc. Let's have a look at another one. This is another bigger one, so it could be a magazine, not a bit of cardboard, not the greatest bit of cardboard, but 2 pieces of cardboard, so they've gone mad, but yeah, I mean, I do this myself. I put little bits of cardboard in when I send things out to people that bought. Now this is a good one. This is I had so many of these as a kid, and even into my late teens I used to buy this magazine, and of course it's you all know it's Shoot magazine. So fantastic. 27th of July 1991 this is. 55p, so well priced. As I used to always buy this, and obviously it appeals to me because Peter Reid's on the front. And I sort of know him, but I forgot who he is now. The Crystal Palace, you can probably tell me if you're looking at this now. So I just wanted some old shoots because I've certainly not got any now. I must have thrown them all away, or they've got lost in house moves, etc, etc. And so again, like Goal magazine, I just wanted to buy some, and obviously I sort of look for stuff with a relevance to City, and obviously with Peter Reid on it. England stars off to France, so obviously it was July 1991, so it was obviously sort of mid-season, wasn't it? It was obviously before the next season starts, so you got great prices with how much it costs to pay to watch your football team. Let's have a look. What price Star Soccer? Here we go. English First Division. Manchester City, there we go, to be announced. So there you go. We're not even told how much it'll be to watch Manchester City in 1991. So that's great. I mean, obviously the thing about Shoot, obviously, is a general thing, and like anything in those days, even 1991 when I was 30, early 30s, I wouldn't have. With the stuff on United in it, I wouldn't have read it, but I certainly wouldn't have been buying it at this time. You've got a great image of Mr. Wright there, Liverpool and England, wasn't he, Mark Wright? But yeah, as a younger man, it didn't bother me so much. I used to stick up for teams like Forest and Liverpool and Villa in Europe and stuff like that, obviously, but that changed as I started work and got older. So, I mean, you got the Shoot mark, so you can find old things you could buy. That'd be great to look back on. Soccer games, BBC Electron. There you go, 16-bit games, so all the games for the Spectrum, Commodore, Amstrad 64. So it's great just looking at adverts as well. I mean, football, Cup Manager, the Double, Euroboss, all these games you could buy for the Spectrum. I used to play Match Day on my Spectrum. It's the only game I was quite good at. I'm no good at the modern FIFAs and PS Pro Evolution games. I'm rubbish. So yeah, but I was okay. And obviously to complement the Peter Reid front cover. Just a little bit about Peter Reid there, little article. Yeah, so I got that. I mean, there's maybe stuff in there I'll catch up on and go back on. Obviously, the prices of football. Shoot continues our summer tour around Britain for all the latest soccer news. Let's have a look at what they say about Manchester City. We've got a little bit on City here now. Obviously, looking at the North West teams. So a little piece on City. If Brains guaranteed you a spot in England's team, David White's name will be the first on Graham Taylor's team sheet because a Manchester City striker has 11 GC O levels, and White's had no problems getting his sums right in front of goal last season. He slammed home 17 goals and admits his international ambitions have been roused by a summer holiday in the United States, venue for the '94 World Cup. Says the 23-year-old, I am hoping this will be a big season both for City and myself. Nobody wants the trophy or an England cap more than me, not clap. I don't think you should ever give up hope of playing for your country. I've had an England B game last season, so at least I'm in the picture. Nothing will please me more than to go back to the States on business for the World Cup finals in 1994. So that's David White. That was sorry for a bit of a letdown there, wasn't it, David? We'll do one more. We've been going 15 minutes now. Just do another quick one on this lot. Let's see what we've got in this. I'm talking just a normal program now, so a fairly new one, Hammer program. So 1984 we're going to with this Manchester City Milk Cup. The Milk Cup, that sort of piqued me interest. The Milk Cup third round replay. Kick off 7:30 PM. I can't remember offhand what it was. It's always good to get this and then look back at what the score was. So I mean, obviously I'm not that clever at remembering what the scores were for these games, but West Ham, never the greatest place or most happiest place to go. In the 80s it would have still been a little bit dodgy to go to West Ham, to say the least. You have to be careful when you go into places like West Ham in the 70s, 80s, 90s. It's only fairly recently it's sort of a little bit easier now, but you still have to behave yourself, don't you? You still have to show them respect as such, if you like, because, you know, it's their ground, but you can, not too much, you know, we can have a sing, can't we? I mean, I'm not averse to singing outside the ground with a group of lads, you know what I mean? But just have to be a little bit careful at places like West Ham, don't you? Obviously, I remember the old... I've not been to the new stadium, I've obviously been to what we call Upton Park. We didn't call it this Berlin ground, which is called now. So anyway, this is a Milk Cup round replay, a message from Billy Bonds there inside. Again, these 80s program, not lots of pages, obviously the usual piece on City with that. I remember this great sideways image. I've seen it obviously doing my other vlogs of the, obviously Billy McNeil had a sort of sideways on view of the squad. They had a one even more sideways on than that. Just trying to find new ways of doing the team lineup. So that was good, and just see there's some action from the first game. They are honours even at Main Road. Main Road staged another pulsating cup match when we drew 0-0 in the third round of the Milk Cup last Wednesday. There were plenty of goalmouth incidents, and here we see Tony Coates getting in a glancing header during the first half. City keeper Alex Williams did exceptionally well to smother this effort. When Paul Allen was put through by Coates in second half, Jeff Pite shot from close range and Alvin Martin lends his way. So some action screens from the original game against City the week before. Okay, just see if we've got the crowd. So see what was the crowd at Main Road. If we've got it in, no, they've so far behind. They haven't got the crowd in. So I'd imagine it wouldn't have been the greatest crowd. We never got great cup crowds anyway for the FA Cup. Never mind the League Cup. Certainly in those times. The team that day: West Ham and City. The Milk Cup replay: Williams, May, Power, Reid, McCarthy, Phillips. Well, this is as per the programme. David Phillips, Gordon Smith, Graham Baker, Cunningham, Clive Wilson, and Steve Kinsey. Referee Tom Boone, no, doesn't ring any bells with me. Newbury Burke, so there you go. That's the last one today, so that was 6th of November 1984. Did you go to that one? I didn't go to that one, I must admit. So, and I will look up now how we did. I've got a book there somewhere with all the results in, but anyway, let you have a look. You see how we did. Make it something for you to do. Anyway, thanks. I hope you enjoyed that. Nothing, just programmes and magazines today. Sometimes we get a little bit of like something like this, a little coin or a little model that was given away with petrol and all this sort of thing. But just programmes and magazines today. But I hope you enjoyed that little look through my got the found world of Manchester City, and that's my found world of Manchester City. You know, if it inspires you to do similar things and check your collection, if it's up in the loft and it needs dusting off, get it out, start cataloguing it. You know, bit of spare time, couple of beers in the shed and get it all catalogued. It's fantastic. Or your mum, you know, like me, you've got a little office you can go in and work in. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed that. Follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie. Don't forget I do little movie reviews and TV drama review vlogs and information vlogs on what's coming out, etc. And I'm also at Charles Deneen. That's DINNN. So follow me on Twitter. I follow everyone back on there. On Facebook at Bernard Deneen. And please follow the links to my little website, moviegamenostalgia.com, where I sell old and rare DVDs, movie posters from the 1990s and 2000s, and some board games as well. So if you can spare a couple of minutes to have a look at moviegamenostalgia.com, my appreciation and love to you. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to do the rest of the day. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all try and look after each other. And hopefully you'll join me again for another Citizen past or present in the very near future. This is Bernard saying goodbye for now. Thanks for watching.